Welcome to Ultimate Python course of 101 awesome must-know programs. Problem number 4. How to swap two numbers using third variable. We have two variables. Let's say this is variable number 1 and this is variable number 2. And in this we have two numbers. Let's say in this we have 5 and here we have 7. And we want to swap these two values, which means in variable number 1 we want that it should come 7 here, and in variable number 2 it should have 5. Let us understand the logic behind this swapping. So in the first way, we can do it using with a temporary third variable. Let's say this is variable number 1 carrying the value 5 and this is the variable number 2 carrying the value 7. So we'll take one temporary variable, that is a third variable, to hold the values. So what we can do is first we will copy the value of variable 1 into this temporary variable. Now we will overwrite this value into the first variable and this will be overwritten from 5 to 7. So now this will become 7. Now we will copy this value from the temporary variable to the next variable. So now this will become 5. In this way, we can say that we have swapped the two values of the variable. Now let us understand the problem and the Python code for this, for the solution of this problem. So here we have to ask two numbers from the user. For that we'll be using the input function and we'll mention the message inside as a parameter, enter the first number, and we will convert the number, or we will typecast the number into float. So that means we will be able to accept numbers like 4.5, 5.5 and so on. And then we'll store this into our first variable num1. We'll repeat this process and we'll ask the user second number using the input function again, and we'll convert or typecast this into a float and we'll store this into second variable num2. Now we can print the message so that the user will get to know that what are the original values of the variables. So here we'll write the message with the variable. So here we can use this with the formatting option. So this is the formatting option using which we can message and we can print the value of the variable together. Now we need to have a temporary variable, and you can see the value of num1 we have transferred to temporary variable. We have transferred the value of num2 into num1 variable, and now the value of temporary variable into the num2. So in this first case, if num1 was 5, so 5 will go to the temporary value. In this second, if num2 was 7, so 7 will go to the num1. And in the last case, from this temporary value 5, we will put it into num2. So I've already written the same code into the VS Code. If you want the code, you can pause and take a snap of this, or you can type into the VS Code. You just have to pause the video and do it. So I'll execute this code. And this is asking me to enter the first number. Let me input the first number 5.4 and the second number, let's say 3.4. So here we have printed before swapping, and once we have done the swapping using the third variable, then we have printed after swapping the values of num1. Here you can see num1 and this is num1 before swapping and after swapping. So we'll hit enter and you can see before swapping num1 was 5.4 we have given and num2 was 3.4, and after swapping num1 was 3.4 and num2 is 5.4. So this is how we can swap the values of two variables using a third variable. In the next video we will learn how to do this without using this temporary variable. I hope you people are enjoying this course and you people are enjoying the programs. You are able to create the programs, and just mention in comment if you are successfully able to do it. So please write successful if you have done this program in the VS Code and if you have understood properly. We'll meet in the next fifth problem very soon. Have a nice day.